to rank the solo albums for all the BTS members. And if you're an ARMY, then this video may be a little bit personal opinion. So I might, it might feel like I'm attacking some members, but I'm not. I'm just being honest. And if you're ranking solo albums, someone has to be at the last. You cannot put all of them in the same category. Like, they all can be first. So I will do my best to try and stay fair, but I will also give my personal opinion on the albums that each and everyone has released. And I'll tell you reasons as to why I put them in the ranks. So at number 1, I think we all can agree on this. I don't think if there's anyone out there that would disagree with me on this, but Jungkook's album, the Golden Maknae's album, was probably by far the best album released compared to all the members. His album just had so much of, international appeal. They were all English, of course, and they had, they just sounded a lot more professional and just something that, Justin Bieber would make, right? So it's obviously, I'm not saying it's the style that everyone should follow, but it's definitely the album that gained a lot of traction. So I'll put him at first. So the second would be, for me, I would say, is RM. RM's Indigo album was actually pretty good. He actually released 2 albums, which was Indigo and Right Place, Wrong Person. I think Indigo was a really, really good album. He had so many features, and each and every song sounded as really good, like had that international appeal as well. And I'm surprised. I'm not really a RM fan. Like, sure, he has a unique voice and stuff, but I don't really look for him in any music videos. Like he's like okay, but I'm surprised that RM really gave. I'm happy that RM gave me a amazing album, and it was really good. Third was a hard spot to pick, and it was between Jimin and V. They both had amazing albums, and each of their songs were really good. But I'll give the slight edge to Jimin. Jimin had, I think he had 2 albums, right? Muse, and the other one was Face, and they both were amazing. He did really well. He had so many songs and variety in those songs. I mean, in terms of variety, I'm not sure, but I just like his style, his voice, and everything is really good. So I'll, as much as I like V, I think Jimin takes the 3rd spot easily. And 4th place, of course, comes V. I was expecting, this is kind of a disappointment for me because V, I expected a lot, something better from him. And sure, I understand that he gave us the music he wanted to give us, like his comfort sounding music, sort of jazz, sort of soft, just relaxing music. You can see it in most of his music. Blue, I love Blue. That was a great song. Rainy Days was amazing. I'm not a big fan of the first track that he dropped. I kind of forgot the name of it. The one he sings with the red dress. I didn't really like that, but I saw many people loved it, so great. That was not my jam. But yeah, V takes the 4th place. So we have 5th, 6th, and 7th. I know my 7th place album, and not many of you will be happy to hear that, but let's keep that for the end of the video. Talking about the 5th and 6th, who do we have? We have J-Hope and Suga. Now, they both, I know it's unfair to put them so low in the ranking because these people are a lot more talented. I feel like a Suga is like, when you see Jimin, Jungkook, and V, they don't really work behind the scenes that much. They're given the music, they just work on the music, and that's it. Suga does his own producing and stuff, and even RM and J-Hope, I feel like they carry their albums a little bit more than others. So I feel bad putting Suga and J-Hope in this low. But at the end of the day, it just comes to the music. The music I'm hearing, if I like them, or if I find them mid, or if I find them not to be of my preference, right? So Sugar's, Agha's, D, and J-Hope's So I'll put Sugar at 5 because he does have some music in there that was really good. And let's not forget, he had Dechita, which was amazing. And I know that's not part of this album, but this album also has some songs that sound similar to that, and I really like his, range. He's trying to do different stuffs here and there, but I don't think it landed as well. But I still give him prompts. Now we have J Hope. All right, he has Hope on the Street, and it was a good album with a ton of good songs. He had a Jungkook feature in there as well. I like that music, but it's low because his music just sound like his music. There was nothing different or unique about it, right? He didn't try to experiment himself, or even if he did, I don't think it worked out that well. Right? It was really just J-Hope being J-Hope, and it was good. I mean, I love the J. Cole music that he did, but I don't think that was part of any album. So yeah, that J-Hope scored at number 6. Talking about now the final place, I know, none of you are gonna be happy with this, but it's the person that came the last with his album, and I was expecting his album to not be that, interesting, and it definitely wasn't that interesting. Like all of his music are just, I expected a lot more from Jin. Like I expect a lot more from Jin, being a member of the BTS. I feel like he should have tried something different. But the fact that his best song in the album is featuring Red Velvet, uh, Heart on the Window, yeah. Even that song on any other member's album would just be like a medium song. But that's like his best song in his entire album. That kind of sums up why I did not really like his album. But yeah, him being the last, I wasn't expecting him to do really good in his album. Like he's somewhat of a guy that enjoys cooking and doing run BTS episodes rather than, because he's all alone right now, right? Even J-Hope was not out when he was working on this album, so I kind of felt that there wasn't anyone to guide him or be beside him and help him do something unique. So I feel like he just gave something to the fans as a returning gift, like I'm back. And I appreciate that, but when it comes to music and when I leave aside all the, feelings and the message and everything and just focus on the music, his album comes the last. If you're a Jin stan, this might trigger you a little bit, but I do not hate Jin. Like I want each and every one of them to have the best music possible. But when I'm doing a ranking, there has to be a last. So yeah, that's what I thought. Let me know what was your ranking of all of the solo albums.